In this tutorial, you will learn how to use the onion skin feature of Frames 4. So I'm going to begin by showing you a quick video or a quick demo of how it works. So over here in my frames list, I'll go back to the top and I'll click play. Notice how the bee moves across the screen. The bee is being animated by using the onion skin feature. Let's get started. To begin, I'm going to open a new one. So if you haven't already opened a new file, go ahead and do that. Once you have it opened, our next step is to go over to the library and we're going to choose a background. So we're going to go to the Picks for Learning tab over here in our library. We're going to wait for that to open very patiently. And then we're going to go to the background tab or the background folder. And then you can choose, I'm going to choose nature, so if you want to choose nature, you can. And then you can search for a background just by scrolling around and looking to see what they have. Or you can actually type one in. So I'm going to go ahead and type in flowers. See what comes up. And now I've found the flowers that I want, so I can either double click on this image or I can click and drag it over to the center of the screen and it should pop up. Sometimes it might need a little adjusting to go in the center, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And now I have chosen my background. The next thing we want to do is to find an animal to animate using onion skin. So I'm going to just use the search tab this time, and I'm going to search for a bee. You can choose to search for any animal or anything you want, really. Let's see, lots of bee options. Oh, he's kind of a happy little bee right there, but I'm going to go with what I used in my demonstration. So I'm just going to double click my bee, and boom, he lands right in the center of my screen. Now I'm going to pull him over to the right a little bit so that I can use the onion skin technique. So, as I mentioned, the onion skin is right over here, but what I want to do before I get to use it is to go back to my frame list, click on the first frame, the only frame, and then I'm going to click duplicate. So now when I click duplicate, I have two of the same frames, and we can also see them clicking at the bottom here. So I'm going to click on the second frame, and I'm going to turn on the onion skin. So when I turn on the onion skin, I get this shadowy kind of background. It kind of hazes out. And then I can move my bee over. I'm going to move over a lot so you can see what it does. You can see the shadow of my bee from frame 1 on frame 2 because I have the onion skin box checked. So I want to just move it over a little bit. So I'm going to line it up so it's moved just a little bit. Then I'm going to turn it off, unclick it, and if I go back to the first frame and click play, I can see it moved a little bit. So what you want to do next, the next step is to click the second frame, click duplicate, turn on the onion skin, move it over a little bit, turn it off, check play to make sure you like the way it's moving. Oh, go to first frame, then click play, and repeat the step. Click duplicate, turn on the onion skin, move the bee or your animal just a little bit, turn it off, check that you like the way it's moving, and that is how you use the onion skin feature for Frames 4. Now the last thing I want to show you is the duration of each one of your frames. So you can make each one of these frames a little bit shorter or a little bit longer. So I'm going to go over to the options tab over here, and you'll notice that duration is down here on the bottom. This controls how long our frame is going to be on the screen. So if I want my bee to move a little bit faster, I can change the duration, making it shorter or longer. Now what I want to do is I want to make the duration a little bit shorter. It was at 0.5, and I want to change it for all the frames. So I'm going to click on the first frame, I'm going to hold down the control key, and I'm going to click the other 4 frames, and then I'm going to change the duration to let's do 0.2. Okay. Now when I click play, My bee moves a little bit faster. So if you want things to move slower, you can change the duration to make it longer. And if you want things to move faster, you can change the duration to be shorter. And that is pretty much it. So go ahead and try these on your own and let me know if you have any questions.